Hey, what's up, fellas? Today we are looking at the Whynter, or the Whynter, very clever, off-road 45-quart refrigerator freezer. Now, I just placed this in the back of my truck for the first time, and I am noticing that right off the bat, I am going to have an issue. I was going to simply build a slide rail right here, but it appears that because I went with 13 inches, or whatever the case may be, how are you ever going to open that without using a drop-down slide, which, as you know, are incredibly expensive. Incredibly expensive. How could I solve this issue? I'm not sure. But let's take a look at the refrigerator itself, just the way it stands. As you can see, they give you the 12-volt adapter. This will easily go from the front of the rig all the way to the back. They also give you the 120-volt adapter as well. These are your temperature displays. This is the hardware. Now, I've never seen an ARB in real life, just to be honest, and I think that this very well made. The larger units, this is a 45 quart, the larger units have two hasps on them, or locking mechanisms. This has a drain plug in the side for condensation, and it is very, very well insulated, as you would imagine. So a good majority of this refrigerator, let's say 5 inches on either side, is insulation. And right here you have the motor and pump below. And this is pretty much everything. This is the FM45G. I believe Amazon had these for $500. I was looking at a Dometic and they were on sale, but this one is the one that I went with. It's very well insulated. It's very well made, in my opinion. This is all metal material. None of this is plastic. This may be plastic. The lid is made of metal as well. Again, really nice hooks. But this is tall. But they're all the same height. So in order to open this up freely in the back of my Land Cruiser, I would have to be able to drop this down. So I would need a sliding drop-down bracket, and boy, they charge you an arm and a leg for that. Okay, so the cigarette lighter cord that they give you is all the way up front to my cigarette lighter, and it more than reaches all the way back here, which is nice, but I'm going to hardwire this at any rate, so it doesn't make any difference to me. Let's listen to what it sounds like. Now, I don't know if the microphone's even going to pick this up, but it is insanely quiet. I have this plugged into a power pack, so it's reading 11.25 volts. The inside temperature is at 71 degrees. What else? It's showing what the battery's at, which is pretty nice. And it appears it has a fast freeze setting. Not too bad at all, but I would directly line this up. I will wire this myself to the auxiliary battery on the truck. It is a nice feature to have this, ability to plug into a power pack. Not too bad at all. And it's already dropping a couple of degrees in less than a minute. But it looks like my voltage is dying out as well. This is a couple-year-old power pack, and doesn't seem like it can take it too much. At any rate, the instructions are pretty straightforward. There's only a couple of pages. It's all in English. It tells you how to test run it, how to set it up, and how to do temperature control, temperature adjustment, battery cutout setting, and speed mode. So that's pretty much it. That's the kind of instructions I like to see. And it has a 1-year limited warranty, so you can't ask for more than that. You can, but you won't get it. And in the time it took to say that, it's already dropped the temperature 2 degrees, I'm sorry. All in all, I'm pretty happy with it. I believe the motor is the exact same motor made for Dometics and for ARBs. I'm not positive on that, but I will find that out. The entire unit is easy enough to pick up when it's empty. It has a nice porcelain enamel finish on it. All the information's right there. Again, I think I scored this on Amazon for about $4.56 with free shipping. You can't beat that with the stick. Now, the only downside is I'm probably going to have to either build a drop down slide, because that doesn't work, and it wouldn't work even inside the truck. And again, I don't think it would work out here as well. So I'd have to pull this out every time. So it appears that we will be spending more on a slide than we did for the fridge. But that's just how it goes. What are you going to do? Unless, of course, I do it myself. And if I do, it'll be up on the channel. At any rate, Richie from Boston for the Land Cruiser FZJ80 channel. One last thing real quick. This does have an available jacket for it. Whynter sells it for about 63 bucks. This is made for off-road use. They just recommend that you do not get it wet, which pretty much is my theme or theory for every electrical appliance that I have. Nice handles, nice latching system. I wish it had 2 latches, but the larger ones do. And in less than 5 minutes, it's dropped it down 5 degrees. So, and it's pretty hot and sunny out today. At any rate, Richie from Boston for the Land Cruiser FZJ80 channel. I am out.